right? So it's not about choosing 100% or 20%. It's about understanding this. Scale multiplies money faster than ownership percentage. A percentage is only powerful when there is something big enough to multiply. People brag about ownership like ownership alone guarantees income, but it does not. The formula again is ownership percentage times scale times control. That is the real money. If the scale is low, even 100% stays small. If the scale is massive, even a small percentage can become powerful. But if you have ownership and scale with no control, someone else may still control the timing, the distribution, the licensing, and the revenue flow. That is why all three matters, artists. And I'm going to say something that may offend some people, okay? But it needs to be said. We don't care about it offending you because the truth often is offensive. Ownership matters, that's true. But when you have ownership without movement, all you have is paperwork. Mute them, Mr. Gaza, please.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay, Ann. Right? When you have ownership without movement, all you have is paperwork. You have a piece of paper that say you own this. Great. What it bring you? You have to start thinking about the business and what is king on your chessboard at this time. You can own 100% of a song that nobody streams, nobody books you from, nobody talks about, nobody remembers, and nobody pays attention to. And then another artist owns 20% of a record that takes them around the world. Who won? A piece of massive can change your life. And this is where artists have to stop thinking emotionally and start thinking strategically. Yes, the link to our new song "Rich" is on YouTube. Yes, put your link here too, Renee. Blessings, blessings. Right? You guys check out our song "Rich." Well done. Right? You have to stop thinking emotionally and puffing out your chest and start thinking strategically. The question is not do I own it? The question is can I move it? Can I monetize it? Can I scale it? Can I control what happens next? Right? Because in music, ownership gives you the asset. Yes, fine. But scale gives that asset the value. What's the point of you having an asset which with very low value? You need the scale to give it value. Control turns that value into money. I'm going to say that again, and I want you to think about what I'm saying, please. In music, ownership gives you the asset. Fine. You can go to court if you have the money. More than likely you don't. To say is yours. Great. Scale gives that asset the value, and control turns that value into money. That is why what Vibes Cartel did is so phenomenal because he didn't have the help of a label to help him to scale, but yet still he was able to have a lot of control and turn what he owns into value. You see what I'm saying? Scale gives your stuff value. And if you don't have a machine helping you get that scale and get that value, and it's organic, that's a different level. Good night, Orlando Fairweather, Mr. Fairweather. Blessings. Here is the dangerous truth. Some artists fight hard to win 100% of the music. Oh, I need 100%, I need 100%. But they ignore the fact that nobody's listening to them. And I'm not saying that to disrespect ownership. I'm saying that to protect artists from confusing ownership with success. Do not confuse ownership to success. Yeah, you own what you own, a pile of nothing. What you own, a condemn house? Who want to own that? Not because it's ownership. That don't mean that it's success. You have to be. You cannot compare yourself to somebody like Vibes Cartel or somebody who's way above, way past, or went through your levels. You have to look at if what it is that you own is helping your trajectory or where you want to go. Okay? You have to start looking at your own career. Ownership is not the finish line. Ownership is the starting point. After you own it, you still have to make people care. You still have to build demand. You still have to create movement. You still have to turn a song into a business. That's not easy because the market does not pay you because you own something. The market pays you because the people want it. Here's a quiz for you. Own 100% of a song with 10,000 streams or 20% of a song with 100 million streams. Let's talk about it. Short answer. 20% of a 100 million stream song. That's usually far more lucrative than 100% of a 10,000 stream song. These are facts. Let's do some simple streaming math. So the typical blended payout across the platforms is about 0.003 to 0.005 per stream, right? That varies by country, varies by the user type, etc., right? So here's scenario A. We have 100%, okay, of 10,000 streams. That's 10,000 times 0.004 equals $40. You keep 100% of that. You keep $40 total. Great. Good. Now, scenario B. Here's a blended payout, right? Usually you have 0.003 to 0.005 per stream. Again, varies by country. Scenario B. 20% of 100 million streams. 100 million streams times 0.004. That's 400,000 total gross. Your 20% of that is 80,000. What's the fire takeaway here? $40 versus 80,000. That's not a debate, people. That's scale versus ownership illusion. That's breaking that illusion right there. It depends on what's king to you at this time, and depends on what would be best for that song. Okay? So you can't treat it like a bag, like a blanket statement. It's better to own everything. No, it's not. It depends on what type of artist you are, what kind of catalog you have, where you are in your career, all of that. What you need right now.